So.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Because I know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So let's hope they get it right.
Well, I hope so. Well, if soggy dressing or
Right. Now I'm making a little pan dressing, so I can't go with that dressing.
You act like that's a specialty? Is it something?
It is.
Ooh,
Usually homegrown sage. That's the key. Gotta.
I want you to hide
She's a sage fan too.
Yeah, you gotta do
sage.
Yes, you gotta have the homegrown sage.
Girl, you are my girl.
I hope your girls are listening. Right
I do too. See, they hide the sage because I'm a big sage person.
I love it. I love it too.
Yeah. See,
consensus. We have consensus.
Mindy, why did we not know this?
We have consensus.
I have got a backup. I have you on speed dial when my family.
Put me on speakerphone. I'm like, you guys are cray.
Cray. Got to have that sage. They literally do. You know,
Well, then they don't need to eat it.
That's what I said.
Well, they make half with no.
Well, that's the problem though, and I told them that I was not real happy last year because I ended up eating more because they didn't eat it, you know, and so anyway, but they hide it, and it's kind of one of those things that Mom's got the sage again, and I bought a new bottle. I am full throttle. I hit it, and I am ready.
I should have brought you some.
Yeah.
I should have brought you some.
So you make it homemade, or you grow your own sage?
My aunt does.
Well, that's a
wow.
Yes.
She's the kind we were talking about. Like, who has this time?
Yeah.
To know their sage?
Yeah, she has her own. So I got a baggie full of sage.
You got good stuff. You got the good stuff.
I do. I got the good stuff. Now I get heavy-handed with it, so maybe I have to, reel it back.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, exactly. I like a lot of sage in it.
I mean, it's turned out green before, it's turned out green.
That's what I just a smidge.
Just a
really
smidge
pretty
too
on the
much.
table.
It does look really pretty,
like pop of color.
It's the Grinch's
exactly.
dressing, piano dressing.
Hilarious. I am so glad that I am not alone on my island.
You are not on the island all alone.
If I have too much, I'm bringing it over, Mindy.
That's right.
Some of mine.
That's right.
Yeah, I am going to try to cut back a little bit, but I don't know. I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only one.
You aren't.
I play that song for them, parsley sage.
And they're like, the parsley, the rosemary, and thyme, we're good.
Yeah. That's
Leave off the sage.
Yeah. All right, need to thank our sponsors this morning: Walmart, Mediview Healthcare Center, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Kentucky Cat and Core, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates in the house this morning, Foxburley Wealth Management, Skyline Suites, and Celebrity Home Loans. Wonderful sponsors. And Thursday, Celebrity Home Loans is going to come in the house on Thanksgiving with me. You talk about kicking
What a treat. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
That'll be fun. All right. Want to say this weekend kicks off boys basketball on Wslm. Eastern plays at Borden tomorrow night. Salem plays at West Washington on Wednesday for the annual pre-Thanksgiving opener, and that's when a lot of alumni come back, and kind of it's a fun time for sure. It's a tradition. Then on Saturday, I actually got a chance to go to the Hoosier Gym in Knightstown. Have you done that, Mindy?
I have not.
Have you done that, Jamie?
I have not.
You guys have got to do this, okay?
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And it's actually where the movie Hoosiers was shot. I got to meet 5 of the basketball players and the screenwriter. And actually, the screenwriter is going to call in on Coffee Club one morning. We're going to talk to him and find out a little bit of information about that.
What is that? What's his name?
I can't say it right. Angelio.
Yes.
Piso?
Yeah, Piso maybe.
Yeah. I'm so bad with names. I can spell it Angelo Pizzo.
Yes.
Pizzo.
And it was some Italian sounding.
Yeah. And it was kind of a fun thing on Saturday. He talked about working with Gene Hackman. It was a little difficult. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I guess that's kind of a thing. But anyway, it all worked out well. I think he didn't have as much faith in the movie as, maybe.
It's a classic.
It is a classic. It's one of those things where you take the small town and the underdog.
Yeah.
Well, I bet he's glad he did it now.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah, he said actually that was cool.
Worth putting up.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said actually after there was some other thing they were interviewing him on, and they asked him what was one of his favorite movies he ever did of all times, and he said Hoosiers. So
wow,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think sometimes those actors, that sort of passionate personality, sometimes maybe they get a little bit of a bad rap, but obviously he's a wonderful actor.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is cool. The little boy that was shooting hoops at the end was there. It was cool. And the referees were there. And it was for the 35th anniversary of the movie. Isn't that crazy to think 35 years ago? I know.
Oh my gosh.
Did you have to say that part?
I know.
Wasn't it just 2 years ago?
I know.
Come on now.
They had Okay, let me see if I can get the name. Marvis Valens. He played Jimmy Cheatwood.
Yes.
Dr. Stephen Holler. He's a dentist.
Nice.
And he was so nice. And matter of fact, I got a photo in front of his car, and I was trying to show the license plate.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
it said Hickory on it.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Yeah. And
Where's he a dentist at?
it's here in Indiana.
Oh, so
I believe up north in Indiana. And Brad Long played Buddy Walker. Wade Sneck played Ollie McClellan. Ollie, yeah. So
Buddy Long was the character.
Sorry, yeah.
So can you go and see this place all the time?
Yes,
Or- okay.
it's open for tours, and that is something that is a family fun. And I know you love basketball and everything. That'd be a fun thing to do. You can actually rent the gym out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's cool. Wouldn't that be fun? Like if you got a group together and get
Yeah.
some,
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a blast. But yeah, it's really cool. And you step back in time. It's just cool. And
That's
everybody,
neat.
yeah. So
Neat.
they'll give you tours and everything. You see the locker room where it was filmed and stuff too. So
I still cry at the end of that movie. Every time.
yeah,
Every time.
every time.
Tears of joy.
Yeah.
And I know how it's gonna. I know how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
I've probably
You ever
seen
have
it
those
50
movies
times.
that like you put on and you've watched many times, but every time you put them on, they never disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
They just-
disappoint.
Yeah, you have a few like really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say that's one. Yeah. What's another movie that like never disappoints?
Oh man, you had to put us on this.
Well, this
Like,
is kind of in the horror genre, but Jaws never disappoints.
No, I know.
Jaws never disappoints.
That
Just
was
during
on-
always
Halloween.
know what's gonna happen. But
I know. You're like
Well,
that, you know.
I think so. It's kind of fascinating the background of that movie. Because they had so much trouble with the mechanical shark. You never really saw it but it added to the terror, right? It was just a
Yeah.
happenstance
Oh yeah.
that happened. Netflix is doing a thing called The Movies That Made Us.
oh,
And have you watched any of those?
Yes, like the behind the scenes.
Yes,
Did you
really.
watch Ghostbusters?
I didn't see the Ghostbusters one
Okay.
yet, but
oh, I've got to watch this.
Yeah.
it's really good. I
Yeah.
saw the oh my gosh, which one did I watch now? The Halloween one.
I watched the Halloween
The
one too. I was
Halloween
gonna
one
say
was
the Halloween.
great.
Wasn't it crazy? Because like you know how scary Michael Myers is,
Yeah.
but like he was not. I mean,
yeah, right.
Yeah. And-
William Shatner mask.
Exactly. And
In
how
the-
silly it came about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He just goes to the mask shop and like, hey, I'll buy some.
Yeah. Like you got a clown. Now the clown would have been a little bit whatever.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did. I'm glad that wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
Right. And then I watched the Coming to America one. That was pretty
I
good.
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, and
It's
I
been
didn't
a
real-
long time since I saw that movie. But we used
it
to
was
watch
good,
it
and
a
I didn't
lot.
realize how John Landis is a bit of a word that I can't say on the radio. But
That's the nighttime radio.
he's not a very nice guy. He
Oh,
didn't
wow.
come off that way in the movie. But he and Eddie Murphy actually came to blows on this.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I would have to watch that.
You have to watch that one. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
I'm gonna watch
That's a
all
quotable.
these.
I
Yeah.
did not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
the
good.
Halloween, I did see the Halloween one, and then we watched the Ghostbuster one, and it's long. The Ghostbuster one is so long, but it's crazy the way they've come up with the
All
stuff.
that.
The characters was slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and all
I
that.
saw that one on there. I almost
Yeah.
clicked on it, but I
Yeah.
had to.
Be ready. It's a
It's
marathon.
long.
Gotta dedicate
Yeah, it's
some
not a
time to
sprint.
this
It's a
one.
marathon. You're right. I had to trying to stop it twice and come back. Like, okay, I've got other things to do for a little bit.
Right,
But,
right.
Yeah. But those are fun, and it's fun to see the behind the scenes. And that was kind of up at Hoosiers too. They talked about the behind the scenes, and that was
Yeah.
kind of fun to see how
Yeah.
they made it, how important it was,
Yeah.
and so many lives it changed and touched, so. They
Yeah.
had some of the stand-ups or some of the fill-in people.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that been cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there
That
I
was an
am,
extra.
that was an extra. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Very cool.
Very cool. All right, let's get in real quick. Let's see what our today is in our, so we'll know what to celebrate today. It's not very many, actually. Today is the 22nd day of November. Go for a ride day. If I said that to you, Mindy, would that be a bicycle, a motorcycle, or a car? What would you go for a ride day? Or a horse?
Or horse? I don't know. Probably be a car, right? As you asked me right now, probably a car.
What would you, Jamie?
Yeah, car.
Car? Okay.
See the fall scenery.
Oh, that is
Still be
Oh,
warm.
there you go.
Yeah.
It'll still be warm. That's
that
right.
is true with the seat warmers.
Yeah. To-go cup apple cider. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
have mercy.
yes.
Now you're kicking it up a notch.
Now
All
we're
right.
gonna have to do this.
Or coffee with pumpkin spice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's a
Becky's.
good one.
Watch me, yeah.
Yeah,
Watch me.
Becky's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That's what
Now
I'm
you're
doing later.
talking. Okay. Well, I was going to say that a horse ride, but now that you've got the seat warmers on and you're giving me,
Right. We
I
brought
don't
on the
know. I think I
thing.
might take that kush. I always take the long way around. I always take the hard route. I
Right.
like the kush there. Humane Society Anniversary Day.
Okay.
That's
And-
good.
Yeah. National Cranberry Relish Day.
Huh.
Did it really require a national day? I mean,
Amen. Jamie, I say that every time
Yeah.
she goes through these. I'm like, what?
I know. It's like, yeah.
Come
Are
on.
you
yeah.
serious? And then I said we need a coffee club day. That's still on my list, by the way, Becky. It's on my list.
Yes.
It's on my list.
How do we
We got to get the
proclaimed?
petition.
We-
Yeah, we
yeah.
got to get.
We're gonna get this done.
National Housing Day in Canada. You went to Canada
I did.
for your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Love
Have you been?
Canada.
I have.
Beautiful.
I've never been.
Go.
I went
well.
for a World Cup game to Montreal.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Did
Women's
you go
World
to
Cup.
the Niagara Falls? And
We did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful. I was like amazed. It looks like New York just falls off the side of the earth. I mean, it's amazing to see. Have you been?
no,
Niagara Falls. Oh, you
no,
should go.
no, 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 no.
You can go from the United States side and go.
Yeah,
to
that's
New
where
York, But
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know how it looks on that side because I didn't see it there. But it really looks like from Canada that New York just falls. There's like a Doomsday. I don't know, Independence Day or something movie where it's like the end of the world, and I think it's shot from there. It really looks like you
Really?
just drop it off.
Oh wow.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, that would be cool. Well, now I've got some transmitter tubes, right? tubes from there. Radio station
There
from
you
Canada.
go.
That's the
Yeah.
closest I can say to Canada. Ben. And Mindy, what did you do there? You went.
Went to a Women's World Cup game.
Oh my God.
2015. Yeah, in Montreal.
That's cool.
Very cool. Very
Canada's
cool.
neat. Just
Yeah.
a lot of culture there.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back to Montreal, so it was quick in and out. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
National Stop the Violence Day.
Good day.
Start Your Own Country Day.
What?
Yeah, start your own country. I don't know.
Do that.
I don't know how
Okay.
you do that. I don't
Everyone
know.
stop. What country are you starting today?
Ooh,
It's on your property. Is that all you get? Is like your
Yeah,
little-
it's like
I get my one lot here in
Yeah.
Salem to name it.
Could you do that? Like if you had some property, you say, hey, I'm going to start my own country. I don't think you can do that.
I mean, why is it a day if you can't? You
Yeah,
know?
really.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe,
Maybe
hey,
there's
maybe
like
it's a day because you can.
That's right.
That's
We
what
need
I'm
to look
saying.
into this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you name your country?
I don't know. It would have to be something really awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
If you're
Yeah.
going, you're going big.
I'm going
yeah.
all right. Yeah. What would you, Mindy? You got any suggestions? Jamie? Anything off the top of
I
your head?
have never had
No.
that thought in my
I-
life.
Me
In my
neither.
15
I didn't even know
years,
this
I've
was a
never,
day.
I've
I
never
know.
had that thought.
I
Didn't
know.
know it was a thing. So, okay.
I think a lot of people would have to agree to that probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what? You have your own laws and your own government.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Right
Yeah, there we go.
yard in
I
the
can do
center.
this. I can
no,
do that.
I don't
Well,
think
if
so.
you go back and you look at some of the old laws that are still in the place,
Right,
are not
that are
practiced,
so
it's
irrelevant.
crazy. Have
Yeah.
you seen?
Like, don't
Oh,
walk your
right.
elephant down Main Street or whatever.
Yeah, it's like
there's-
there's like
Why don't they go through and clean those out
I
every
don't
once in a while?
know. I don't know.
Is it
Somebody needs an update.
I'm gonna guess who has time for that. You know, like,
Well,
come on.
You had one
Bob.
job.
We know nobody cares about that.
but it's still on the. I mean,
It
Yeah,
is.
it's on
I'm
the
just
kind of
a little
on the books,
a
and
little
Yeah,
ludicrous.
yeah. And I wonder if they could be enforced if they, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
I guess they could be.
Well, there goes my idea of getting an elephant.
Yeah.
There you go. I know.
Darn.
All right. Well, speaking of that, and I do have one more thing I want to read. I think this is so interesting. Okay, hang on. One more weird topic for Monday. Okay, why not? Monday's always weird, right? Okay, 6 things that only bad Thanksgiving guests do. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I know
Let's,
this.
yeah, we
Okay.
can. Yeah.
Get 'em on.
Here's
Okay.
the spill the tea. Here's the dirt. Okay.
Are you gonna start from the bottom or the top?
I
Start
don't-
from the bottom.
okay. Start from the bottom. All right. Don't overstay your welcome.
Yeah. Get out.
Your host will probably have to wake up early to get everything done on time. So at some point, they want you to leave.
Yes.
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 Leave. Yes.
Eat
Yes.
your dinner.
And I guess
socialize,
suggest-
fine.
Watch a little football.
Yeah.
Then
And then I guess the way to do it as a host is say, do you want me to pack you some leftovers to take home?
Yes. Who wants leftovers? Wink, wink. Like, once I'm cleaned up, that's me. I'm like, okay, it's clean now.
When the kitchen's clean, don't go back. I mean, if you go back, you got paper plates or whatever you're going to do.
Right.
Yeah, and you clean up after yourself. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, number 2, don't overserve yourself. Oh, I don't know about that. That includes putting too much on your plate.
I do think that's a good one because I don't.
Okay, hang on. This is funny.
Well, I don't eat a ton of carbs. Well, I didn't before. Anyway, I'm eating more carbs now, but I try not to. But that is a carby meal.
Yes.
Oh,
very. Yes.
And after, cooking and then clean up and all that, so if you could, because you got leftovers, right? You can always go back to the trough. So,
true.
So, I think that's a good one.
But it also says, okay, don't overserve yourself with alcohol either.
I'm out on that.
What's going to get you through this day?
Exactly. Exactly.
Our day.
Now I can see though. You know
Stretch
what?
it out.
I mean, you don't want to
maintain yourself.
Maintain. Let's change that up. Let's get
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
Maintain.
I agree.
You got to have a little nip of wine now and get doing that. I mean,
a little nip.
Just a little nip. Get out the nice white wine that goes with the turkey.
Yes.
And I agree that probably don't overserve yourself, but
don't overserve.
But if you break that rule, nobody. We're not going to judge. We're not going to judge.
Don't do it in front of grandma.
Or we can spite grandmas.
Grandma.
You can put some in your oil bottle. Pretend. Don't look suspicious.
Number 4, don't arrive too early or show up starving.
Yes.
I do have that one.
I do try to stay on time for whatever time I say. But because my sister does not. So
it's hard whenever you're.
But don't come early, please.
Because I have that. Yeah.
Right. It's hard to socialize and that kind of stuff when you're trying to.
I am finishing. I am the last moment, doing the rolls or whatever.
Well, they need to be a lot of times last minute. You want them fresh and you want them hot. So that
And then I also feel like maybe you have to. Would you like something to drink, or when you're sort of being the host?
You if you're here.
Yeah.
Now that's where and I can't say this right, the charcuterie board comes into play.
There you go.
Get that out. Get them out.
And the other day when they mentioned veggie tray, that's
a veggie tray, something to get them. And then here's this also goes with don't arrive early, but also don't say, oh, I'm starving.
Right.
Because that's a trigger word for me.
I do that.
But do you guys eat breakfast on Thanksgiving? I don't
eat.
No,
we are ready for the
I saw a Facebook meme that's like an Indiana thing. Western, I guess, thing.
I'm starving.
That you don't eat that day until the meal.
Yeah.
I guess other areas, they eat breakfast and stuff. They just go on like normal. How do you have room?
I
know. Because it's a big
so many things.
I'm so thankful. Indiana.
Yeah.
But I probably should have a little something because it's going back to the wine nipping. It's going back to the wine nipping.
Stretched out throughout the morning.
And having nothing on your stomach. I have. That's bit me before
that's
for
how
sure.
It gets people.
Yeah.
It's actually common for Thanksgiving to start a little later than planned. So, if you say noon-ish, I would put the ish on 1-ish.
Yes.
Ish.
Yes.
So don't show up early unless you're there to help. And I've had this. I'm really hungry. When are we going to eat? When are we going to eat? When are we going to eat? I hear that.
You go sit down, and when I tell you, that's
you read
when.
The family group message that said what time to be here?
You go sit your butt down.
Yeah. When I say
eat on the charcuterie board.
Right. When I say it's time, it's time.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. Number 3. This hits home. Don't expect oven space.
Oh.
If you're bringing something that needs to be heated up, let them know ahead of time.
Yes.
They might not have that room, or you might have access, or might not have access if they're still cooking the turkey.
Yeah, your pies maybe finishing up.
Rolls.
Yeah.
Like Jamie said.
Yeah. But
don't come to my house needing to use my oven.
On Thanksgiving.
It's not going to happen.
It ain't going to happen. Okay.
No.
All right. We got to know this. Take some notes here.
Yeah.
Number 2, don't show up empty-handed. or with a surprise dish. Even if it's not a potluck, ask if there's anything you can bring. Bring beer or wine or things that you can grab last minute. Just don't show up with a surprise side dish like famous stuffing that'll be put this soaked up anyway to shame.
Yes.
Don't critique the cooking either. Don't say, oh well, I don't cook it that way, or I cook it this way, or I don't use that much sage.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Good example.
If I invite you to dinner, though, usually I don't mind. I don't really want you to bring anything.
Yeah.
Unless I've said like, oh, who's bringing what?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to bring anything.
Right.
Now the wine's a good idea, or beer, if you're beer, I guess.
Just set it down. No one will get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
yeah.
you don't have to.
But
Yeah.
if you choose to,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a
convenient.
very orchestrated. I mean, in my world, it's a very orchestrated meal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, don't. I mean, yeah, beer and wine's fine, but
Stick to the plan.
stick to the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan. Yeah.
You didn't understand the assignment.
Right.
And definitely don't show up with your grandma's stuffing, or whatever, because that's not going to go
Oh
well.
no. Number one, don't surprise the host with a last minute dietary request.
Oh.
Allergic to nuts. Let everyone know before, or whatever or like lower carb, whatever your dietary needs are. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just
And that's something you could say. If you do have a dietary need, the person may say, I'm going to bring such and so
Oh,
because
yeah,
I,
I own this because
yeah, but
that
you
would
need
be a
to,
reason.
you need to communicate that for
Yeah.
sure.
all right. So there we go. Get
Or
out.
we're going to poison you with the
Yes.
nuts.
What's
Sorry.
that one thing,
They
Mindy? that-
touched other things. It's bad.
What's that one thing that you have to, or you really look forward to on the table?
The stuffing.
Yeah.
Well, we call it's dressing.
Dressing
We don't do
and
stuffing. We do
Yeah.
dressing.
Now, is stuffing if you stuff it in the turkey and dressing if you
I
don't?
think so.
Do
is
you
it-
guys stuff your turkey?
No.
No,
Okay.
We do
I'm
it.
scared.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
afraid
afraid
that it
We
won't.
One time I did though.
Did
but
you?
I just put celery and carrots, like long ones,
Uh-huh.
Put it-
Uh-huh.
It was fine.
Well,
I didn't eat that though. Well,
I
yeah,
think it looks
but
beautiful.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looks really pretty, but I get nervous on
But
that.
I'm like, do people put dressing? Do they?
I
is
think
that what
so.
they put in there, and then they just okay.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
And then they put it on the table. It looks really pretty. And
looks
then you have to
nice.
know how to carve it and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
No.
We do pan of dressing.
That's
Or pan of dressing.
Yeah.
The dressing.
now. Do
Because
you
the reason I like it is because that's the only that's the only day of the year you get it.
Yes.
For us.
That is true.
That's the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
sometimes people make chicken and dressing or whatever for, but it's just
Yeah.
not something we did.
Yeah.
And my grandmother always made a pan of regular sage and a pan of oyster. She
Oyster,
always
See?
always
talked
did a
about
pan of
that.
oyster
We have
dressing. Now
talked
I
about
can't
that.
eat oysters, so I don't do that. But
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
did do it one year. But
I think that was a grandma thing. Yeah.
I think though that's a lot of. I mean, you got to give her a lot of credit for that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Doing 2 different styles of dressings. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a lot. Plus
My grandma
everything
did
else.
that.
You know.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, like the turkey, can be like really a pretty easy meal to fix.
Yeah.
The turkey, but when you start adding all the sides and all the extras,
Right.
and doing
Yeah.
2 different kinds of dressings. And my grandmother did it too.
yeah,
But I didn't realize it when you're young.
Right.
You don't
That's a lot of
realize
work.
how much work that is. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a lot of extra work. So.
And I I love Thanksgiving, so I kind of did the whole linen napkins and the whole thing. Like I usually do it upright. Well, not this year. We won't be doing that, but
That's nice.
I
When
did the
you
whole thing.
host. Yeah.
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 Yeah, different wine glasses. I did the whole water glass, all that. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
ironed the linen, and
I'm gonna be
yeah,
that
it took
adult
me.
someday. That's my level.
I
of
started. I
adult.
used
I'm
to
not-
start on it like 4 months in advance.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
My goodness.
I used
yeah.
to.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'm not quite.
I
Don't
used
tell
to.
my family that. Okay.
Yeah, I
Like,
used
I've
to.
got too
Can we
much going
Keep
on.
that
I
quiet.
cannot.
No, I roll out the paper plates, and now one of my son-in-law said he wants the thick paper plates. Don't get the decorative one. You get the ones with
Oh,
turkey
yeah.
on
I
them.
get the big, heavy divided.
Yeah, that's what they want. That yeah. Don't
Put
bring
all
me
the
the.
things.
This is
most
the
of them.
first year that I'll be using paper, and it's killing me.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I think you'll figure out.
Just get colored paper napkins. You know what I mean? And
I did
still
get
roll
turkey
your
napkins.
plastic. with
Here,
it.
here's
You
the
can
thing, Mindy.
still
I
fancy
promise.
that.
I promise. And please think about what I'm saying here. Afterwards, and you have more time to enjoy the people in the family. I think you'll realize that it's not so.
She's like, absolutely
I'm
not.
shaking my head right now.
Absolutely not,
I know,
she
I
said.
know.
It's so funny. I
know.
do all these things on the
I-
radio
I
that people can't see.
Promise this is one thing. let it go. Okay, I promise it's going to be okay.
We'll need a report back.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
how did it
Maybe
go?
you'll be like,
You
it
have to
didn't work.
call
I
in
think
next
it
week.
didn't
and
work.
It's not my jam. It's just not my jam.
I
Well, number
promise.
one, it's not good for the planet. Number one.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that
Number
is true.
number one, not good for planet. And number
Oh.
two,
She's really good.
it just
I just like I'm having my head down
I
low.
know. Me too. We must both put our heads in shame.
I'm gonna go hide in the room for a
I'm
second.
sorry, guys.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Large
It's just a
family.
lot of waste created, and yes, but I just think there's something I just like. You don't. It's you have a lot of nice dishes.
That's true.
And it's just a chance to use those one time a year, just to sort of use those. And I know it's a lot. You don't have to tell me it's a lot of work for sure, but it's worth it to me.
Yeah.
It's a little bit worth it to me.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2-day cleanup too, by the way. You know, it's
Right.
like,
That is true.
you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of a 2-day
Definitely,
cleanup,
yeah.
but it's worth it to me. But that's just me.
Well, I was gonna say I don't have a problem. I'm okay with it. I will do other things for our wonderful planet.
We're
And
completely fine with trashing.
James, you've been quite a bit. What's your?
Yeah, I just feel bad, you know.
I know.
With our
I'm
large
sorry, guys.
families
I'm
back
sorry,
in.
guys.
I
I'm
know,
sorry,
I
guys.
know.
I'm sorry,
I'm
guys.
over here.
I've done
Yeah.
both. I think it just depends on.
Yeah, I've done both
what the
too. I've
situation
done both.
is.
I just have trouble.
Now I can't do all the fancy water and wine glasses.
Yeah,
I've
that-
done the napkins, you know, the big thing, and
Yeah.
using real stuff and all that.
Yeah.
I do have, even when now we use the paper, we do have the big, like I have all kind of fancy serving dishes. You
There you
know,
go.
Oh, that's
my-
cool. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I do
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. that
Yeah, well,
looks
I'll
nice.
make the table very decorative.
Yeah,
I mean, I like to
yes.
do that.
Yes.
But there shall be
some paper.
Some
products.
paper. Some paper.
paper products.
So
Yeah.
there are, ones made out of bamboo and those sort of
yeah.
sustainable things too.
Yeah.
And the forks made out of cornstarch. Those are pretty. I dig on those.
Cornstarch.
They're made out of cornstarch. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no clue on that.
Uh-huh.
So what does it do? It just dissolves afterwards?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
does it dissolve when you eat it?
No.
Okay.
It'll
Well, you know,
just
they have
break
those chocolate.
down.
They have those chocolate spoons.
They'll break
Maybe
down.
we should do chocolate.
They're
spoons.
chocolate spoons. There you go.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
just break down, I think, in the landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Oh, well, that's
so there's
good.
no petroleum
Well, that's
used
good,
or whatever. Yeah.
Well,
So I do some of that.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
look
there-
into ways to improve.
And there
Yes.
are,
Mindy,
and
what-
there are.
You encouraged.
It's
Yes.
crazy because I actually like them better than the plastic ones.
I don't really care for plastic. I mean, you know,
They are really heavier. They're heavier than
okay.
they're really good. Yeah.
We're gonna
I'm-
start doing our part more.
I know. I'm over here like, oh my goodness, you know.
Okay.
But I had when I did the plates, washing dishes. I spent so much time
Yeah.
doing dishes, and
She
then
didn't get to.
yes, and we have small children that break dishes, which is fine. I mean, I don't
Right.
you know,
Now that's a
But-
good reason.
but
not
that's
to.
you know,
Yes.
watch me. I feel like I'm coming
You're
in
like,
strong. I got
I have a list of reasons that I've
why.
filed
I
for
promise.
use.
I did weigh it out. I promise. I did. I thought this over.
But
I
that's
promise.
that's
yeah.
true with the little kids. I think
Yeah.
that's you
Yeah.
don't want broken glass everywhere and have
Yeah.
to deal with that.
No.
Exactly. They don't do two hands. You know, I'm like,
Yes.
you know, once you get stuff on
Well,
the
if
two
they
hands,
do, they're still turning it one
That's
way or the other.
Well,
Well,
we
we could
still
be
see-
looking straight
it's
at
a tilting going forward. You know what I mean? And you're walking behind them as they tilt
Yeah.
like a race car driver. You know, the steering wheel
oh.
tilt. You know, two hands. That was
trying to
what-
let them be independent.
if I had children, every time I say two hands, two hands, two hands, you know. That's usually what I'm following behind.
Two hands.
Two hands, yeah.
Two hands.
Then they
Oh,
see
that's-
that drink and they go to, they think they can have the drink right then. You know? Like, no, two hands, stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan. Let's stick to the plan.
Yeah, I must confess, but I think probably, what's your favorite thing, Jamie, on that table? You said
Sweet potato
sweet
casserole.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
coming in strong.
Not a sweet potato girl. I want to
I'm
be.
not either. That's the only time of year I eat it.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
So there you go. I think that's the
Yeah.
theme. That's the one time a year that
Yeah.
you kind of get
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Just a little different.
Just
Yeah.
a little something, something. Yeah.
I'm excited about it for sure, and I'm with you. I'm on the dressing, and I like the sweet potatoes because it is something that you just don't get. You know,
What's your favorite thing on
well,
the
that's what I'm
table?
saying. I think the dressing
She said
probably.
the
The
dressing,
dressing,
yeah.
yeah, the dressing's really
That's
good. for me.
sage.
But I need,
If there's sage.
yeah, I need people to eat it because I can't
Yeah.
eat this alone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm over here on an island eating my own dressing by myself, and I'm like, this is so many carbs. Like you said, it's just loaded, and then I try to send it home. Go, take it.
Yeah.
You know, but
But I will eat that probably. I'll eat on it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I love about Thanksgiving, the leftovers.
Yeah.
I am not a leftover girl at all. I'm
No?
probably the least leftover person that you'll ever meet.
Man.
But
Yeah.
that is one meal that I'll eat the
Just save
leftovers.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
broccoli casserole
I told her
too.
we go and get you can get them on sale always this time of year, the storage containers.
Oh,
And then send them home with your family. Put all the rest
Yes.
I'm
away.
gonna try to do that.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've already bought I went ahead and I cheated and bought my rolls, but I have to keep them in my car because Zeus, when you have bread,
Right.
he can smell. I mean, there's nowhere to hide bread in this house. That Great Dane
He's
doesn't.
gonna find it.
He's gonna find it. So I've got that riding around with me. Looking
I
at
better
me.
get my rolls.
That's right.
I got my turkey. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, they have the brown and serve rolls or the Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, I love the wine.
The
I like either.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
both good.
I just got to keep them from the puppy.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to switch gears here and let's find out Thanksgiving and all the stuff going on. And Mindy, we didn't get to talk. We were going to talk too about the horse racing. Is it still going strong, or what?
Yeah.
What was
The only sport that goes all year round.
all year round?
All year round.
Mindy picked up horse. Real fun fact, Jamie, since
Yeah.
you've not been on here a
The
little.
hiatus.
She actually during COVID she dove into horse racing.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
now,
so she's the girl to know.
Okay.
I own two microshares of two horses.
Wow.
I knew the one. I didn't know you bought another one. Look at you.
And two. Well,
That's
the other one
awesome.
is sort of a ceremonial one because it's Monomoy girl who's awesome. She's going to be in the Hall of Fame, and she's not running anymore. She retired, so technically that's
What
sort
got
of
her
it.
into the Hall of Fame?
She's awesome. I mean, she's breeder. I mean, she's champion.
Oh wow.
She's a champion.
Did they get to breed her before she's retiring?
She's in the breeding program now.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
So what happened was she was going to retire, and then my racehorse bought her at a sale. You know, because when these horses retire and they're champions like she is, they'll buy them for the breeding rights.
Yeah.
And my racehorse decided to run her one more year. So
Oh.
yeah, and then she retired after that. So yeah, she's in the breeding program now.
So she must have won a lot of races, and
She did.
Oh, that's awesome.
She did.
Now
That's so interesting.
it's a whole other world.
Yeah.
Now, okay, on that, when you breed like that, do you own part of the baby?
No, not in this program. But I mean, I think some of the programs that are out there, which there's more and more available now since the popularity of my racehorse. The interesting thing about my racehorse, those horses, because they have so many microshare owners, they'll sometimes get bet down, really probably lower odds than the horse probably really needs to be. If that makes any sense. So from a betting perspective, it's not really been good that way, but it's just fun. It's kind of fun.
So so like when she wins, do you get a percentage of something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So have
like
you
a
made your money
percentage of
back?
the
Like
winnings.
buying stock. or
Sort of,
it
you
is
can.
the
Yeah.
same as like the
Yeah.
stock ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a percentage of whatever microshare you own. You get a little percentage.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
And so so one. How's the other one doing then?
So she had surgery. The other one had surgery, and she's in rehab. So
Surgery on her.
on her shin, she had a little fracture. Sometimes the 2-year-olds,
Yes.
get
Yes.
the little shin fracture. So
Oh.
she had to pin it in, and she's gonna have it taken out probably in a couple weeks, and then kind of rehab. So her 2-year-old season's probably done. So.
Oh, that's sad.
But Becky, the more I kind of get into this, I wish the Derby horses were 4 years old, not 3. I think 2 is
They're
too
awful
young,
I know.
and I think you get these kind of injuries.
I was gonna say that's really
It's young.
very
They're
sad.
babies.
It's not good for them.
No, not really. But 4 years old is when they kind of start to really fill out. Even up to
Yeah.
5, they start to fill out and be mature. So, so this has kind of been a bummer leading. Of course, we started the Derby season, the Derby trail kind of.
Yes, we did.
So it's been a little bit. That's a
Well,
little
I'm sad for your
disappointing.
horse. That's a lot. I mean, sometimes horses. That could be. very-
Ending. Yeah, it could end their
That's
career.
what I was gonna say. It might
It
not
could end
be
their
so.
career.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So.
Well, but maybe if she is it. Did you get a mare?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe she could at
Philly.
least do breeding, you know what I mean, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some kind of career.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has she thought about fashion?
Right. Fashion. She is gorgeous. She's
Oh,
really gorgeous.
I love that.
She's
I love
gorgeous.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a little bit of a disappointing, weird season, I think, because I don't know if you watched any Breeders' Cup, but this is the first weekend of November. Yeah, so the juvenile is usually a big race, because that kind of has implications for the next year. Well, the horse that won's Bob Baffert horse is an awesome horse named Corniche, but because Churchill Downs has banned Bob for 2 years, that horse cannot get any Derby points.
Oh, wow.
And
you mean the horse, even though they banned him, they still won't give the Derby points to?
yes, ma'am.
Oh my! Wow. Well, that's a little bit of a.
Right now, as we speak now, I assume there's going to be maybe some legal stuff go on, but I haven't heard anything about it.
Like if they had to do that, I mean, I don't like to question anybody on that for whatever, that's their decision.
Right.
But the horse ought to be able to get his points.
No, that's part of it. That's part of it. So Corniche
wow.
technically should be in the lead. So the ownership group has to decide whether they want to switch to another trainer or stick with Bob and that horse not be on the Derby trail unless something happens.
Though, because they're not being counted at Churchill Downs, will have enough points to stand on its own that it could go to the Derby. Or it's still, even though
you have to have that win.
It'll never have the option to go to Derby.
Yes.
Because it's got 2 years.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh.
So there's another horse, Jack Christopher, who's been a pretty good prospect. He scratched out of the juvenile. So that was unfortunate. Yes, we didn't get to see him run. There's just a lot of politics going on this year around the Derby.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think Corniche is an excellent horse. There's a few others, but Rattle and Roll is one, also a name that.
Now, she's name dropping, Jamie.
I like that.
You got to remember these names.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Write these down.
No, I know. No, I take mental.
Rattle and Roll and Papa Cap are another two, but some of the handicappers don't like Rattle and Roll, and that's the other thing.
That's
when
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Papa Cap.
Papa Cap. Papa Cap. Papa Cap.
Sorry.
But some of these the handicappers don't care for Rattle and Roll. We'll see what happened. Just the race that he came out of. Well, a lot of it is the races they come out of. So if they come out of a race that they've won handily, then the handicappers go back and look at the other horses, how they've run in other races. And so if those other horses don't run well in other races, they kind of don't, you know what I mean? They're like, well, was that really a really good victory, or did you just beat a bunch of mules? And I don't know.
Well,
so
the ultimate, I mean, to me, and maybe I'm, Mindy, you've dove in a lot deeper than I have, and I'll be the first to say it's a whole nother ball game when you're talking this stuff.
It's crazy.
But I think majority of them want that Triple Crown.
Yeah.
And if he can't compete in the Derby, he would never even have that opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I think that's something that he ought to have, at least that opportunity.
Yeah, you kind of think the horse should. And I sort of get the feeling that maybe, but there's been nothing to my knowledge. Now I've kind of not kept up with the legal stuff lately, but I'm assuming there's going to be some legal action to see if he can run. I don't know.
I hope he gets that opportunity.
Well, yeah, because the way it's shaping up now, it's unfortunate because, you have the winner of the juvenile not being able to compete, which, I mean, he's probably the top guy right now, the top horse. It's just unfortunate.
Top stud.
It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And really, the mare, which I know you're the fillies and mares, Becky, you always like.
I do.
That filly and mare division is. We're kicking the Colts' butt right now. I mean, that division is so good. There's a horse, Echo Zulu. She is amazing, amazing. Remember that name for the Oaks.
Right. Say it again.
Echo Zulu. Remember that name.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't know if anyone's going to beat her. We'll see. It's a long time.
They're ready to, you know what I mean?
It's a long time.
You know what I mean? They're.
Well, it's funny because now between
on teenager.
Between now and Derby, that's where all the yes, we're going to start to see all these 2-year-olds. So yeah. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
That's why I like the girls. Sorry.
Yeah, but they're,
I can relate.
Yeah,
that division is amazing. I mean, it's amazing. So they in the which the favorite didn't end up winning the filly and mare, the Longy, the Breeders' Cup version of the Oaks. Those girls set us. I mean, blistering pace, like 21 flat for a quarter mile. I mean, they were blazing.
Awesome.
They were blazing.
Yeah.
Which if they ended up burning themselves. The two leaders they burned themselves out, and they had
they're
somebody
tired.
pick up the pieces. But that's kind of why
Yeah.
Latruska didn't win. But anyway.
So now is the chapter closed now? Since we had this in the beginning of November, what's our next event?
It'll be there's kind of tons of 2-year-old races leading up to.
And where are they being held out?
Everywhere. So there's one at Churchill on Friday, actually called the Clark. But there's you can go on to, if you Google Derby Preps, it'll come up, and it's a long list. You're like, oh my gosh, didn't know any of this existed.
Yeah.
But the big, now it's Triple Crown season for sure.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
To think, I mean, because we don't think of it till spring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing what's happening right now.
What's happening now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of these races they'll get points for. You know what I mean? And then
Okay.
there's a Japan version Road to the Derby, and then there's also a European Road to the Derby too. So you get the European horses.
Yeah. And Jamie, real quick, kind of just to get you caught up, these points that you will get you to the Derby. You have to
Okay,
have so
so
many
whoever's
points.
got the most
Yeah,
points.
Yeah.
gets
So you want to win these
third
races.
The top
you wanna be a part
20.
of these
Okay.
races.
The
Yeah,
top
yeah.
20.
And so I think that's what.
And then they just fly their horses in?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never knew that. Never knew
Think
that.
if you were like flying on an airplane.
Yeah,
you
like,
got a
okay,
horse in
buddy.
the back. Yeah, if you heard him.
Got
Yeah, and
We're
actually
going.
a lot of the European horses come over for the turf because they run on turf in Europe.
Oh.
And
makes a difference.
So they have to get used to this.
Yeah.
so, but a lot of those turf horses are coming over more and more because the purses here are unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the Derby's worth $3 million. I mean, it's. But that's not the only.
Write
on
those
that.
names down.
On that.
We're going back to listen to this and take notes.
Once Jamie
This is
finally
what I'm
came
doing
alive,
later in
when
my
you said
day.
when you start doing the cha-ching, the money.
I'm going to need the afternoon off, Holly.
So okay,
Study.
so Jamie, just to give you, the Derby Prep started on September 18th.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they
And
go
that was
all
at
the way
Churchill.
to March or when?
It goes all the way to 2 weeks before the Derby.
Which is May. Right. Okay.
Yeah, May. Yeah.
So
after
First Saturday
mid-April,
in May.
mid-April, Dell.
Yeah,
So
I
in
did not
that-
know
that's
such
the-
a long season.
The Iroquois. So let's see what is.
And it can matter
today.
too, like what the horse runs better. Like if they, some don't do well in mud.
Because
some
where
do,
they're from. Or
yeah,
what they've
and then
been
Right.
some
to.
do better in mud.
Yeah, tracks
you
make
have
a
mudders,
difference.
and then you have fathers.
Yeah. Hello, Mother.
I'm
So the
sorry,
next
I
one is
couldn't-
actually November 27th. That's Friday. That's called the Kentucky Jockey Club. That's at Churchill.
Oh, okay.
And then there's one in Tokyo on the Japanese road.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the Remsen is a big one. That's on the 4th. Springboard Mile. There's some in
We've got to
California.
get
I'm telling you, yeah, it's a whole nother, yeah. It's a,
Wow.
So the
Yeah.
preps will end on April 16th. So from September
Okay, so
till
that's-
April.
You've gotten until
That's
then
how
to
you
have your
get.
point.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's where the Derby
Okay.
horses come from. This
Okay.
is the season for
isn't
the
that
two.
cool? Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it
very
is.
cool.
Yeah, the Derby Trail.
And then
as they
those
call
same
it.
people continue on to the other.
Sometimes
Okay.
what ends up happening is, let's say, the curse of the favorite in the Derby. A lot of times that you'll have horses skipping the Belmont if they don't feel like. Well, that happened with the Central Quality, right? He came back and won the Belmont.
Yeah. If they don't feel like they're ready, they'll,
They just
yeah.
don't go.
You kind of, yeah. Which,
Okay.
I mean, that's huge to win the Derby. So you want to be ready for the Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mess this up,
Consecutive.
kid.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Do whatever you got to do.
And then so all these races are like the races now are worth, well, except for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile was worth 20. So most of these races now are worth 10. But when you get into some of I'm sure you've heard of like the Tampa Bay Derby.
So
The Louisiana
they might
Derby,
not
the Florida
do all
Derby.
of them. They would do the ones for the most points that they think they can.
Yes, yeah, they'll
do
do.
that.
So you have
Okay.
so you'll have a group of California horses, you'll have a group of New York horses, you'll have the Louisiana and Florida horses, and they'll all sort of run those circuits.
Target.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
those
getting
horses
it.
would
We
stay.
are.
Those horses will
You got
stay in those
Jamaican
regions,
or those-
and then they come to.
Okay.
And so some of those, like the Arkansas Derby, Florida Derby, you probably heard of some of those. Those are worth 100 points.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it starts
So,
out
yeah.
at 10, it goes to
Yeah,
20, it goes to
definitely,
50, and then it goes.
But you
those
also
last.
want to be careful because they are so young. The horses
Yeah,
are
you don't
so
want to
young
get
themselves.
them injured.
I mean, two's actually when you start riding. So that's actually, I mean, you know, their bones are growing. They're like.
I wish they would push
She
it
only
back.
pushed 22 on this. Yeah.
It is, yeah. So you gotta
maybe,
be, you know,
maybe something will happen.
And they grow so fast. I mean, you know, like a thoroughbred grows. I mean, their bones, everything's growing. You know, like sometimes.
Like a baby, right?
Yeah, like a baby,
Yeah.
or a Great Dane. You know what I'm saying? Like their bones, their body grows so fast that you have to have the nutrition in those.
Time.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
but they do have their own special trainers. I mean, like they have massage.
Exercise.
They do
programs, all that,
massages.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then their food and I
yeah,
mean,
they
it's,
do. Oh
everything
yeah,
in
they're
their
well
life.
taken
Yeah,
care of. There's
yeah.
not-
Right.
It's
Yeah.
cruise.
I
So
would guess that.
and they're not going to run if they're not okay.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
ready.
and so also, you know, that the same version of this goes for the Oaks. So that the Oaks horses would go through a series of
Their own races.
as
Okay.
well. Yeah.
See, if you understand it, it makes it a little more interesting.
Yes, it
more,
does.
It's a little more fun.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's sometimes if you're a casual, which I've always been a kind of a casual, you know, you don't realize all this other stuff
No,
is
I
going
didn't know
on,
any
and
of
you
that.
think
Yeah,
like,
I've gone
Yeah.
and I just do my betting
Yeah.
on whatever name I think sounds cool
Yeah.
and move off. You know,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I didn't know there was all this
Oh.
behind it. I mean,
Yeah.
I assumed there was a process, but didn't really think about it. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
And Mindy has usually big notes. I mean, like she'll come in with a big,
She
I'll
knows.
come in with big.
tablet and thing.
What am I
and
choosing today?
All kinds of.
Right,
She
right.
laid out
Been
papers
studying.
beyond, like a
Yeah.
desk over
Such
there.
a nerd.
You've got to get that involved if you're.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just
So-
think I don't know, it somehow appeals to me. I don't know why, but it does. It's
Well,
like
it's like
numbers.
sports
and
in- yeah,
it's just
yeah,
sports in
right,
general.
yeah,
And yeah.
Now, do you
Yeah.
think? I think you're more involved in this than you did the fantasy football. Or do
Oh,
you-
I'm still involved in fantasy football.
Okay,
I-
great.
yeah, now that right there, that's a time consumer too.
I don't see.
Yeah.
To me, it's not time consuming. I'm not.
I did not do well at all. I mean,
I'm not.
I
The
don't
more
think
here's the
you're
thing you got to know about fantasy football. If you watch the sport and kind of get the
Yeah,
gist of what's
yeah.
going on, sure.
You're okay.
If you don't, and you're just playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You kind of have to listen to stuff. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
At least get recaps.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm
you
in
know,
first place in one of my leagues.
Dang.
Yeah, I just did not. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I just was not good at it. It was just not.
But you have to. But you almost have to do it. You probably hit your stride probably year 3 or 4
Yeah.
to really get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't do it 1 year and go, oh, it was. You're
Well, I
never
did-
going to be good unless you have
Gotta get a
beginners
while.
level.
I did do it 3 years, Mindy, but it didn't get better. It got worse. I felt like, I was the only one, years ago that picked Cole Beasley when everybody else was like, "Who's that?"
Cole's still playing.
I know. I absolutely.
He's
His
for the
mother
Bills. Of
died,
course,
we
they
had
got
faith in
annihilated
no one
last
else.
night
But I was
by the
only-
Colts. They
Yeah.
got annihilated last night by the Colts.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Well, the Colts had a good game, did they?
They
Let's
did
talk
have a
about
good
that.
game.
When that
So my friends, my best friend in our league played against somebody that had Jonathan Taylor, who got 50 points last night fantasy. Now I had Eckler on my team, who got me 41. So
giddy
for
up.
the
Yeah,
Chargers, yeah. So I've been a ride and die with Eckler. I've had him for the last probably 2 or 3 years, right? So
Wow.
that's pretty exciting. But to me, fantasy football, I don't put that much time into it.
Yeah, well, I tried. I tried it like where I didn't, and then I tried it where I did, and I didn't see any difference. Actually, the more
Either
time I
way,
played, yeah,
it was
either
a
way.
letdown.
It was it was not good for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
you gotta
don't
know
put
your
any
strengths
time
and
into it.
weaknesses, and that is my weakness. I'm just not
I
good
set
at
my
it. Yeah.
team. I drop players.
And I
It's
know football. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You do.
I do know football, and that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Because where was we at? I don't remember where we're at. And I remember someone said something about, well, you wouldn't know, and I was like, oh yes, I do. I know football. I know
right.
football. Okay, I have no trouble with that.
I think drafting, to me, you pick the best player available. Now you can get into stats and stuff, and the higher level than what I do. But if you pick, a lot of times these, teams you set on auto draft, they'll win the league. they win the league some of the time. You know what I mean? The computer. So just let the computer. Don't overthink the draft. I think that's
probably what I do. Yeah, because I get really.
You're really trying to.
Oh.
Because the one thing is because you can never really tell who's going to, you know.
Right.
But then you can pick them up on the waiver, right? If you think somebody's doing good, you can pick them up on the waiver.
You can add them later.
Yeah, you can add them later.
Yeah. So I mean,
it doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah. But well, it doesn't.
And I do 3 leagues. I do 3 leagues. So
3 leagues. Jeez.
Yeah. She's
a pro.
I love sports. I love sports.
It's my hair. She's the hair, and I'm a whoop.
It's just I don't know. It's my soap opera.
Yeah.
That's why I watch the NBA.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I think it's wonderful. Yeah, very good. And I'm over here watching Housewives. See. Yeah.
Hey, I'm watching The Bachelorette this season.
Yeah. So
I like Michelle. That's the only reason I'm watching because I like her. Although she's gonna pick somebody I don't like. I think.
Oh really? You think so? Yeah. I watched. I got 1 episode in. I have not been able. We've had stuff on Monday night every Monday night, so I've not been able to keep up with it. But I do like to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's better to be able to fast forward through.
What are they? How many men are they down to now?
I don't know. It's getting close. Like I think it's only a few more weeks. I mean, it's it's light entertainment.
Oh no, I like that. I used to watch it. I haven't.
It's in the DVR.
Well, if I don't catch it like in the beginning, like it's hard to get caught up.
Yeah.
Because you don't know all the personalities and all the people.
Right.
And so you're trying to figure this
out.
You
don't know if you like them or not.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the best pick. Yeah. And I always like to pick.
Oh, she's not going to pick the right person. But
they do that. Sometimes it's like and then they don't see all that we see.
Right.
Then when they go back and they see all that we see,
you think they have a second, they're like, oh, I did wrong.
Yeah.
I chose wrong.
I mean, most of them.
I'd known all this.
I mean, most of them don't work out.
Right. No, I know, and that's There's a few cases, I guess, but
there's a few that worked out for sure.
Would you go on there, Mindy?
No.
I didn't know why.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Do you get to choose the type of people that are going to be your contestants?
I think they do. I think they kind of pick like.
Do they? I don't know.
They probably throw a few zingers in there. But I think they probably find, for Mindy, let's see.
They couldn't air.
Mindy real quick.
They couldn't air the episodes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I want to.
They wouldn't be able to air them.
So we do it on your show.
I would say somebody that is likes football, like sports.
Yeah.
Very much sports. I think somebody that likes to travel.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Somebody that has a lot of confidence because they're going to have to go. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Have a lot of confidence in you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
A doctor in the house here.
Very intelligent.
Have it. You know what I mean? And what we want is someone that's going to challenge you.
Yes.
That's going to challenge you to think.
Becky, you should be. Yes.
That's what I want for you.
So
that's
you're going to interview
right.
the contestants.
Yes.
I think you would. If I was to go on there, Becky would be my interview, my consultant.
Let's have a show where
I've got 6 daughters. I'm used to this.
I think you're spot on there.
I really think
spot
so.
on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Well, and because of those things you said, it would be. I'd be like, nope.
I know.
Get out. Let me walk
in. Get out.
Let me walk you to the curb. Should I walk you out? May I walk you out?
May I walk you out? Can I help you?
And the show's going to be like, okay, you got to keep some people around.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to have.
Sorry, you got to have
nominations are hot and heavy around here. They start from the word go.
But that would let them know, hey,
absolutely.
No messing around.
Exactly. No.
You can be walked out at any time.
Bring your A game.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I think it would be kind of fun to do that. To see that.
It would be fun.
Yeah. But I think also though too that you're getting also some false starts there because you're getting some of these, extremely nice dates. That a real person couldn't do.
Right.
So that's kind of setting a really high bar. If they get an airplane ride and they fly you to,
wherever,
some island, that's not necessarily going to be what's going to happen.
And you never see them eat the dinner. The dinner's like amazing.
Thank you.
They never. Why?
I saw in an interview they said that they usually eat before or after. So.
Well, because you wouldn't want to be talking with your mouth full like
Right,
that.
I guess.
But no, I don't care. I just want to say, I don't care if they fed me before or after. I'd be talking.
Me too.
You
Oh,
put
that's
First
good.
of all, if you can't deal with me eating right now, then you're not the one.
Yeah.
So I
And-
just pile it in my salmon or whatever.
I'd say, tell me about yourself. I'm going to be able to eat.
I'll
Yeah, tell me all about yourself.
With a steak. When you put steak in front of me, I don't care. It's going to be
You can
gone.
take yours to go, sir.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh my
About
gosh.
yourself.
Yes. I'm just like, that food looks amazing.
Oh, they do. And then they have or some kind of beautiful like dessert or something,
Yeah.
tear into that.
Tear into that.
Get
Get
into
it.
want
that.
to see the real you.
Absolutely. Well, it's like, like, and a lot of times, and I don't mean to stereotype, but girls like will go out, and especially
Right.
when you're younger, you don't want to eat in front of the
Yes,
guy.
they
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
It's like,
That's a thing. That used to be a thing.
and
for
then you
sure.
come home and you're like starving, you eat everything in the refrigerator.
And I wonder if that's still a thing.
I think it probably is. I think
One
it's
of my girls is like that. The other
Is
one's
she?
not yet. So we'll see. Yeah. So it must be just a personality.
I think it's like
But
that.
it used
yeah.
to be like that. Yeah.
I am so
everyone.
oblivious
Yeah.
to things.
I
So
thought
I
my
never
best
did
friend-
that. I never did that when I was dating.
So I thought my best friend did not eat onions like all of our years because she would always go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger, no onion. Well, one day she was like, "Of course I eat onions. I just did that in high school in case anybody wanted to kiss me, So I didn't say that. I'm like, how did I know all that time that you were a secret onion eater? You're just trying to.
So you do
In
like.
case someone might kiss me today, I'm not going to eat this.
Well, she left. She kept
what a
hope,
thing
didn't
to
she?
know about
I
someone.
never thought of that. Yeah.
Thinking
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Teens, yeah.
Oh, they go through where it's like they are just a little bit, trying to get to know the person, and you got, just not going to eat much in front of the person.
Yeah.
And then
I never did
When it
that.
progresses,
I never did
they're
that.
shoving burgers in their face.
I never did that. So
I didn't do any.
you talk about
I'm a
being,
food person. You better like
Yeah.
I
it.
know,
Yeah.
right? I'm same thing. So this was when I was in high school. Went on a date with my boyfriend at the time to TGI Fridays. When TGI Fridays food used to be good. You remember that?
yes, yes.
When it was over off
Hurst
Hurstbourne Lane, when it was good.
Yeah.
They had the best. Well, they had a lot of really good things, but the best fettuccine Alfredo. They used to have really good fettuccine.
Oh.
Of course, now this is me when I'm playing a lot of tennis and basketball, being really active. And I ate the whole thing, like a whole thing of fettuccine Alfredo. And my date was like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody eat a whole plate of fettuccine Alfredo.
Did he propose to you?
No, he did not. He did not. That didn't work out.
Are,
So
you,
maybe.
are you thoroughly impressed right now?
All
Yeah.
right. And I didn't.
skills?
That's the first time it dawned on me. I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you don't get out much. I don't.
Maybe.
Well,
Oh, I
that's-
guess those other girls didn't either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mindy, that's not okay. Let me just say that's not the normal. Most of them would have got it to go and waited till you got them home.
Chopped it up in little.
Yeah,
you think?
yeah,
They're
Yeah,
just not
that says a lot about my
good.
personality from the get go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. At a young
I'm eating
age
this
too.
entire
At a
plate
young,
of fettuccine back then.
yeah, back then, yeah, at a young age, that's very impressive. Yeah, I don't
I
think.
was probably 16 or 17.
Oh wow.
She already knew who she was.
She already knew. I love that. I love that. No,
But
not
it
over
didn't dawn
here.
on me either, though.
Right.
That
You
never
didn't-
dawned on
You
me.
could care less. Yeah.
I could, because I was just oblivious to
I'm
that.
hungry. I'm here to eat.
Yeah,
And
And I could eat, again, but you know how it is when you play
Oh, yeah.
sports. I
Oh,
mean,
definitely.
you're burning,
Yeah.
your
And you don't
metabolism is
got a carb
burning up.
load.
Yeah.
What you do need those carbs. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I don't
But
think.
he was just like, I have never seen
You're welcome.
Yeah.
a whole
I'm so
plate of
glad.
fettuccine
Yeah,
and be like, okay, I'm good.
I love that. So did you order dessert too?
I don't recall that I did because I'm not a
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
eater. I don't think I did. Yeah.
Did
I
he
probably had a
finish all
salad.
his?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember that part.
She wasn't concerned.
She was
just
not.
eating
I
her
don't
fettuccine.
know
It
what
was
you're doing over there
delicious.
because I'm over here doing my.
I know.
Right.
staying
I
in
just
my
don't have
lane.
time to
Worry, yeah.
worry about what other people are eating.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and then or like if you sit down and eat with somebody and they're a fast eater, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they get done. That's
Yeah.
sometimes that's the timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody eats
Yeah.
so fast and then you're like trying to,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
or if you're like
Or they're very slow.
Yeah.
My daughter. 2 hours.
Slow
later,
eater.
2 hours later.
She's still eating and talking.
She needs to go to France
I'm like,
or
we're all-
Italy.
I'm like the waitress at cleared the table, except you. Everyone's like holding the keys.
She needs to go to France or Italy
They're
and,
not-
and have
that's
those
the
two.
norm.
Yeah, where that's the norm, especially Italy. Yeah.
Well, because they do, and I think that's what it really was supposed to be. Isn't it kind of be? I mean, I know we're getting nutrients for our body, but also isn't it supposed to be a fellowship kind of like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's really onto something there,
She is.
Yeah.
and we
Yes.
I'll not rush her.
rush so fast, right?
I
Yeah,
agree. We
do.
need to
We
slow
have
it
to.
down.
Yeah,
We need
yeah.
to slow it down for sure.
I've never been there, but I've heard that too. That they make it more of
It's an event.
an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
So,
I love that.
You know, when I was
Okay.
in Greece, like you didn't even start thinking about dinner until probably 8. Like thinking what you're gonna
8
have.
at night.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. And then we probably finished cocktails at midnight at least. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, are they the ones that take a nap? Like, okay.
Yeah, usually in the afternoon, like from 2, like from 1 to 3, usually, yeah, shops close and things, and that's nap time.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
hmm
So, what time do they get cracking of an early morning? I mean,
Oh no, you're, I don't know, probably 8 or 9. You
I'm
gotta get
moving.
rolling.
I'm moving.
So it'd be really a different. Okay, so like at
It's a
midnight,
different-
are there stores open like at 10, 11? Are they like?
No, I mean, I guess probably.
Okay.
I mean, like stores, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Bars, the beach, all that stuff, sure. Stores, I don't know, because the storekeepers probably are doing the same thing, so probably
Right.
They're
not.
probably eating dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably eating dinner at the same time.
It
Yeah,
seems
Wow,
so
that's
late.
interesting.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a total different. Was
It's
it hard for you to get used to it?
No, not at all.
She
It was
like,
great.
"This is the life.
It was
I'm-
great.
I'm about
Yeah.
to board the plane right now.
It was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was great.
Sounds amazing.
But when you got back home, was it hard to your time change there? And did they have breakfast? Did they eat breakfast?
Do I recall eating breakfast? Yes, we did have breakfast, and I loved the breakfast actually. I had feta cheese and some homemade sour cherry jam on toast. Yeah, yummo.
Yeah. Bread and cheese. That's a
Mhm.
lot, and butter like that. That's
Mhm.
what they.
Yes,
Yeah, I've heard.
all the great things.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So yes, I do recall having breakfast.
but they must stay active.
Yes, a
In
lot
order
of
to-
walking.
Yeah, they have.
And
to be,
we were right on the water, so
Oh,
you go to the beach. Like the housekeeper would go to the beach. Like she'd do everything, get everything in the morning and whatever, get laundry going, and then she'd go to the beach about 10 or 11.
Warning. This program may be found offensive by pencil-pushing, bean-counting, research-loving program directors and radio consultant gurus. Welcome to the Rick and Bubba Experience.
6 minutes past. The Rick and Bubba Show, 28 years coming up. Oh, won't you? Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, the gang, all here, ready for another hour. Welcome back for a brand new hour. There's Bill Bubba Bussey. Rick, glad to be here. Thank all of you for joining us, and happy Thanksgiving. And Rick, it's already begun here with us. Yep.
yes, I really want people to
Be
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Me too.
Be nice.
I feel sorry sometimes for the people that are working like in retail or
Yes.
or
Food
restaurants.
industry,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they're like, and I mean we know that there's a shortage of people
Yeah.
working,
Yeah.
and they're doing the best they can do.
So I'm grateful
you know?
for the ones that are there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know, and I think like a smile, and I'm not seeing as many smiles anymore. I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah.
furrowed brows, and I'm like, oh, of course,
It's like we just expect, you just
Yeah.
expect without giving kindness.
we just really need to stay. I hope
Come on, people. Be
Yeah.
kind.
yeah, and a smile goes a long way, in any
Yes.
language you are,
Yeah.
So that's just. Are you feeling that too?
Yeah.
You see that too. It just seems like
I
that.
think we just need to
Yeah.
take inventory, be positive. And
Right.
especially, I wonder, I've noticed this in the office, and this was kind of a pre-COVID thing, that sometimes during the holidays, people would be a little more curt,
Yeah.
and that always flabbergasts me in a little bit, because you think, oh, this is a season of giving, and
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
a holiday
yeah.
season, but people are more stressed out during the
Yeah, I think
holidays.
that's,
And maybe, hopefully, COVID was like, hey, maybe we need to kind of get back to that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Hey,
Refocus.
let's
on what's
refocus.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, Thanksgiving we have one day a year, but we should be thankful every day. You know?
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
that's,
Good
I know
saying.
that's- yeah. And I think that's something too. And I think we all can, and also we don't know what's happened. You know what I mean? So I always
Absolutely.
try
You
to,
never know what somebody's
try to-
going through.
yeah. And you do, maybe if you're, shopping, you're trying to think of your meals or whatever you're
Mhm.
trying to do, or, trying to remember that last minute stuff. So I get it all. I just think we just really need to maybe try to reinforce and make sure we do smile
Mhm.
and maybe enjoy whatever we're doing at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that's right.
Yes.
Live
Enjoy.
in the moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
live in the
Live in the moment. Yes.
Be where your feet are.
There you
Yes,
go. Yeah.
there you go.
That's
You're
a
on
great
it with
one.
the-
You are.
On it
Wow.
with the sayings this morning. It's awesome. We don't need a day. We need
No.
Becky's
Yeah.
sayings on a
No,
calendar.
I didn't come up with that, but I definitely put it in use a lot.
Be where your feet are. I like that.
Yes.
I like that a
For
lot.
sure. So anyway, those just a little bit of food.
I'm
for
going to
thought.
credit you with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know who said it.
You're the only person I've ever heard say it.
There you go.
So,
That's same
You
here.
guys, that's not no.
and I'll be saying there's one as Becky says.
Becky says,
So
be where your feet are.
let's do we time goes by so fast, but let's do talk. Are you having normal hours? What are we doing for your for Dr. or for the Dr. Blackside Associates? Are
For
you
Thanksgiving, you
Closed.
mean? Yeah, we're closed on
This
Thanksgiving
week?
and Friday.
Okay.
Dr. Black always, speaking of kindness and sort of resetting, Dr. Black always gives us that, which Dr. Black's retired now, so now his daughter and son-in-law are doing that, but we always have Friday off.
love that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the surgery center closed, and just we have a nice 4-day weekend, and
That's
people can
nice.
be with their family. He was always big on, hey, let's take a, because we run hot all the time, and it's
Yeah.
just nice to kind of reset. So we'll be closed Thursday and Friday. If you have problems, you can always call our number, and there's somebody on call.
Yeah.
So anyway, but
He
that'd
probably
be nice.
uses real plates. That's why he takes Thursday and Friday.
He probably uses real plates.
Yeah, he needs
That's
a second.
right.
and he uses those real napkins.
Right,
He
right.
does laundry and dishes. That's why he took Friday off. I
That's
can
right.
understand.
Exactly. But it's not. It's kind of nice to have that.
I know.
Day.
That's
Yeah.
very kind.
Yeah. Oh, I
It's
think it's
kind.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure if anybody did have but you do have the hotline. You always have
Yes.
have it there and very
Yes.
very much available if anybody
Yes.
needs anything. So that's a blessing for
Yes.
sure. Sure. Well, Mindy, and of course we know take good care of our eyes, and I hope
Drink plenty of water.
drink plenty of. Oh boy, that's.
Drink water. How are you doing on your water?
I'm doing
Becky?
really good. I
Good.
usually have a big thing of water with me, and I've been drinking it every day. I have been doing it. I'm going to
Good.
show you, and then of course the day you come in, I don't have it, but I have been doing. Jamie, do you do a lot?
I'm doing a lot of water now. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
backing off on the Coca-Colas.
And,
Good.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
She's her Coca-Cola she loves, but
Good.
Well,
It's
I
hard
think-
to get
yeah,
on.
it's
It's hard.
yeah.
It's hard.
definitely. So the water, trying to drink a lot of water. Also, I think of John Wayne and in True Grit, they were talking about these chicken and dumplings, and they said they'll hurt your eyes. I think Glenn Campbell said it, and
They'll
And
hurt
it's
your
like,
eyes.
yeah, the chicken and dumplings hurt your eyes. And he goes, what do you mean? And he goes, trying to find the chicken in them. Trying to find the chicken in the dumplings. So I think that hopefully not trying to find the turkey and the gravy
That's
or whatever.
right, that's
whatever
right.
or
Hurt
the
your
gravy
eyes.
and the- yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so hopefully that won't be the case. But
Right.
take good care of your eyes, and also this time of year, get some rest. Because
Yes.
basketball season
Yeah.
drives everyone crazy.
It does. It does.
Yeah, I think each team has, like each high school team, boys has, and then girls separate, 22 to 24 games in a season.
Yeah.
That's a
Wow.
lot.
It
That's
is a lot.
That's a kick in
It is
and a
a lot.
lot. Plus their, their schoolwork. Plus,
Yes.
if they have, home life or whatever. Some of them have jobs. So, I just,
Get
keep-
some rest.
Yeah, and drink plenty of water.
I think rest
Rest
is
your eyes.
important. We don't talk enough about getting good rest.
That is true.
Very true.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
of course, we always say the referees never get enough rest. Their eyes. Yeah.
Well, I need to go back to making my bows. I have
Oh yeah.
become again on the couch for 10 minutes and then I'm asleep.
Sleep.
I'm out.
Jamie, she makes bows when she.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I haven't done it, but I'm usually not in one place for very
Well,
long.
I've got
And
some
if I
real
am,
pretty ribbon I need to send you your
Yeah.
way. You can make some
Yeah, I need to make some more
Make
bows.
some more bows.
So I'm falling asleep on the couch quite a bit.
Well, it happens, I know. But maybe your body's telling you, I need that.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Sometimes that's not a bad
I think
thing.
that's true. You're right.
Just listen.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Listen to it. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Mindy Gunn, for coming in. Jamie, fun hanging out with you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you
Yeah.
again
See you,
for
Jen.
having
We'll
me.
be back,
Good
I
to see you.
guess.
I guess. Darn
She's
it.
doing the Vegas
She-
trip. Yeah.
We want some stories.
It'll
when
be
she
another
gets
few
back.
years before I see you.
Yeah.
We have to make her
Maybe-
take more
Maybe
vacation.
she'll let you come back. Yeah.
You encourage her, yeah. to
Yeah, I
vacate
will.
more
Yeah,
often.
please come back. I said that we'd fly out there if we needed to come get her.
Yeah,
we
you
need to
know?
come here. Yeah,
I could
we'll
see
make
us
that
three
work.
on an
If you
adventure.
need some help, we're here.
We'll make that work.
We can schedule that in for
You
sure.
can schedule that in.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Anyway, so good to see you, Jamie. Good to get caught up with you and everything.
Thank
So
you, you as well.
keep up the great work at Salem Crossing Meadowview. And also, I know you guys got Thanksgiving covered over there, but
Yes.
if anybody wants to buy like little Christmas gifts or socks or anything like
Yep,
that.
socks, crossword puzzles, body spray, soap, whatever. Of course, we have all those things, but they enjoy, your fancy little whatever. If
Definitely.
anybody wants to donate, yep, they're taking up goodies for bags, that they give out. So
Isn't that wonderful?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
which I mean, everyone will get something, but it's
Oh, yeah.
helpful. It's helpful to get the donations. So
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think it's wonderful, and also as far as the like caroling too, and we don't think that they'll allow that inside with the COVID, but
right, but they
but by
can
the
come
window, the
even
window.
come to the front porch, or they can go around the building and carol to each window, and we encourage that. So.
love that.
Yeah, and families are allowed in, but they come in and visit in the room, and then
Love that. I think you guys do a wonderful job.
yes,
So.
best we try.
And hats off to everyone in the healthcare and all
Oh,
you guys are
yes.
doing. You guys are rock stars.
Thank you.
For
Yeah.
sure. All right, let's thank our other sponsors this morning: Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare Center, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Kentuckiana Cat and Core, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Skyline Suites, Celebrity Home Loans. Everyone have a wonderful, and Mindy and Jamie have a very blessed Thanksgiving.
You too. Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Your parents may not be ready for a nursing home but need a little daily assistance. Skyline Suites is the perfect place for them to call home. Skyline Suites is a place where you feel part of our family. Enjoy exceptional amenities and furnishings, all while surrounded by the peaceful tranquility of quiet country living. Residents get daily assistance with showering, dressing, mobility, and all meals home cooked and prepared. Plus, there's a day spa, hair salon, and an activity center, Wi-Fi, and beautifully decorated rooms. You'll also have access to the local Senior Citizen Center and YMCA. Call Ryan Buchanan or Trent Nichols at 812-320-3761 for a tour today.
See Celebrity Home Loans in Salem, where everyone gets treated like a star. Come experience the star treatment with us. You'll never go back to the ordinary home loan experience again. Stop in today and see Dennis Baxter, branch manager of the Salem office, to start working on a new home loan or refinancing today. They've served nearly 50,000 families with over $15 billion in loans. Stop in and see Dennis and his staff. They're ready to work with you today. As a star, you expect the best, and that's all Celebrity Home Loans has to offer. Nothing off the rack. We're talking fine living, designer fashion home loans around here. Come by today and see Dennis or Autumn at 18 Public Square, Suite A, or call for an appointment. 812-883-0670. Remember, at Celebrity Home Loans, you're the star.
Come in and see all the great deals in our fall and Halloween clearance. The savings and temperatures are dropping, and you'll have to come in quickly to scoop up all the deals at Salem's Walmart.
And the Christmas section is set up and ready to go. Christmas trees, lights, and wrapping paper.
We're gearing up for the holidays here at Walmart. Don't forget about Thanksgiving, Becky. Walmart is your one-stop for holiday cooking and food, and for all the decorations you need to liven up your living room, dining room, and kitchen when the family comes over.
And Brad, I'm gearing up for the big event.
That's right, Becky. Walmart will be closed on Thanksgiving, but there will be specials online, and we'll be open on Friday with the big event specials all day long. And don't forget, we offer layaway for those larger holiday purchases.
And whether you're looking for your turkey or all the trimmings, Walmart has you covered, and for less.
Yes, Becky, I think you're going to need 2 phones.
It's fall festival season here at Kentuckiana Cat and Core in Salem, Indiana. Have an old junk car, copper, brass, aluminum wheels, old brake rotors, automotive batteries, or sheet aluminum, or even an old junk catalytic converter? Let Kentucky and a Cat and Core put a little more spending money in your pocket today. To schedule an appointment to sell your scrap, just contact us at 812-946-0774. Thank you for your business, and God bless.
Court is back in session, where the judge wears stripes, and both teams are ready for a heated debate. No objections, no filibusters here. Only fast-paced, in-your-face basketball. Catch all the action right here on the IU Sports Network from Learfield.
Dr. Mindy Gunn invites you to her new high-tech office in Salem at 1350 South Jackson Street. Her office is a part of Dr. Brad Black's Eye Associates, regarded as one of the leading eye care centers in the United States. The combined practice eye doctors and surgeons have helped thousands of people enjoy better vision. Dr. Mindy Gunn is committed to excellence because the people from Kentuckiana turn to her for answers, and patients turn to Dr. Gunn for the best eye care treatment available. If you're experiencing vision problems or having problems with your current glasses or contacts, give her a call today at 812-896-1717. Dr. Mindy Gunn is seeing patients for the latest in advanced eye care. You can get glasses, contacts, or prescription sunglasses. Come visit Dr. Gunn at Dr. Black's Eye Associates in their new high-tech paperless office today. They are closed on Mondays, open Tuesday 9 to 6, Wednesday 8 to 5, Thursday 9 to 6, Friday 8 to 5, and every other Saturday 8 to noon. Most insurances are accepted and affordable payment options can be worked out with you. To schedule your next eye appointment, again, call 812-896-1717. You'll be glad you did, and she'll be glad to take care of your eyes.
Kentucky and a Cat and Core LLC and KCC Dumpster Service is now doing light demolition. Have an old barn that needs torn down, an old house, or an old mobile home that needs removed? Give KCC a call to schedule a quote. We are licensed and insured. Contact us at 812-946-0774. Thank you for your business, and God bless.
Here it comes, and Indiana gets to it.
Indiana football is
What a tremendous grab. Hoosiers are threatening at the 3-yard line.
Catch the action at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in a battle against this year's homecoming opponent, the Michigan State Spartans, on October 16th. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com today. Support the Hoosiers in 2021. Go IU.
He's got a 15 to 10 to 5 touchdown. How about that?
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Meadowview Health and Rehabilitation. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Meadowview, visit ascseniorcare.com or call 812-883-4681. That's 812-883-4681.
Howdy, folks. It's KCC Dumpster Service in Salem, Indiana. Have trash, yard waste, or doing some home repairs? Well, let KCC Dumpster serve you. We have 10, 15, and 18-yard dumpsters available. Dumpster rental is for 5 days and starts at $350 and comes with up to 5 tons of free waste removal. Items not allowed in dumpsters are old TV sets, sealed gallon paint cans, Freon, auto batteries, and old car tires. Please keep all debris below the rim. To order a dumpster, just call 812-946-0774. Thank you for your business, and God bless.
Don't even try and stop this train.
Stefanovic to 3, top of the key. Bullseye! Chance to score. He dunks! He dunks!
Head coach Mac Painter leads the Boilermakers onto the court for another charge up the Big Ten standings. No matter where they go, we'll be right there with them for every bend and turn. Your home for Boilermaker basketball. This is the Boilermaker Sports Network from Learfield.
Have you started saving for your child or grandchild's future college expenses? If not, what are you waiting for? If you have, then you need to make sure that you're using the right type of account. Hi, my name is Fox Perlee of Fox Perlee Wealth Management. I would like to help you save for your child or grandchild's future college expenses. A 529 plan is an account specifically for college savings. Earnings grow federal and state tax-free if used for qualified expenses.